Good afternoon, everyone. This is Kathy, and I am going to be sharing some information today about using online payment systems. Online payment systems is something that people are using a lot more of, and I want to share some of the most current ones, and I want to tell you about some of the safety features, pros and cons of each one. So, why what are online payment systems and digital wallets? I'm sure these are some terms that you've heard. Online payment system is basically an account online that will be used to manage and handle money. You'll be transferring it electronically. A digital wallet is an electronic device that makes electronic transactions. You basically have to tap your smartwatch or phone against the register to be able to complete the transaction through a digital wallet. It keeps your information in there. Um, and your financial information, like your bank account, your credit card, that kind of stuff, is stored in an account or an app. So, why would you use them? Um, Well, one reason is convenience. It's easy and convenient. You don't have to carry your wallet around with you. You can just use that online service. The services are encrypted, and so nobody will see your bank account or credit card information. It will just be stored in an encrypted file. And you don't have to pull out your credit card or anything. You just use your phone and you can just scan things like when you're in a store or something. And it doesn't give your information to the merchant if you're using that. A lot of times you'll get a one-time code for the transaction, and then once that's used, then you will no longer use it. A lot of phones now have Face ID or Touch ID to be able to get into them, therefore making it a bit more secure than just having your credit card there. The rise of mobile payments in the past couple years has increased. Here's some statistics that I just wanted to share with you so you could see some of the information about using mobile payments. Um, it has increased just in the last year, even more so than what these statistics tell you. Here's some pros of using a digital wallet. It's a simple alternative to using a credit card because it's all stored on your mobile device. You don't have to carry a wallet full of credit cards with you. You can just use it from your device. Um, the marketplace for digital wallets is dominated by Google, Amazon, and PayPal right now, using the payment options online. Those are the three biggest that are using these types of wallets. They're not just used for making payments, they can even keep track of your loyalty rewards if you have them for certain stores and things. And it's constantly upgraded with encryption algorithms that will help hide sensitive data when using a digital wallet. The cons are sometimes people feel that it's not very beneficial to them. They'd rather have a physical card in their hand or their check or whatever they're going to use to pay or cash even. A lot of stores right now, we're not even going out into stores right now, but their technology is not up to date yet to be able to take digital wallets. Security, people are worried that storing these codes and things digitally will make them more susceptible for fraud. And people are worried about computer credit card hacking. And that can happen to anyone that has a credit card, any kind of hacking. So, how does this work? So, here's a picture of a phone with the credit card information in it. What you need to do is you have to log into the account with an email, a username, or password. Payments will be made instantly through your mobile device. Transactions and balances can instantly be viewed on the internet through the browser app. Money can be sent and received with ease, and if you have to convert currency, you can do this. Now, there are banks out there that even include things like mobile deposits that you can take your pictures of your checks, deposit them into your bank account without actually going into the bank itself, which makes a nice convenient way to use these digital wallets also. So one of the first payment systems that I would like to share with you is Apple Pay. And Apple Pay is only available on Apple products. So if you have an iPhone, an iPad, an Apple Watch, you have to have an Apple ID that's signed into the iCloud. In Apple Pay, you can have up to 8 cards in there, numbers. They'll all be set up separately, and you can use them to pay at a register with a credit card terminal. And with Apple, you have to either have a fingerprint touch ID to verify your purchase. Some of them, the newer devices, might have facial recognition that you have to use to be able to use your Apple device. And then if you're using it for online purchases, you also have to be signed into your Apple ID to use Apple Pay for things. There's no fee for using it, especially since everything goes through a register or a digital online payment system. You can even send money to your friends and family through Apple Pay. So that's kind of an overview of Apple Pay. Another one is Samsung Pay. And of course, this is through the latest Samsung phones with a Samsung account. And same kind of deal. The purchases can be in-store registers with a credit card or, of course, online. Some purchases can be made in-app, similar to PayPal. You can add a credit, debit, gift, or membership card to your Samsung account. It accepts Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Samsung phones, you have to have a fingerprint, PIN, or passcode to access the phone to actually be able to use Samsung Pay. The next one is PayPal, and I would say I've seen PayPal around almost anywhere. You got to purchase something online. Most people accept PayPal. You can get to PayPal by going to paypal.com or using the PayPal app. The account creation is free. You need to link a bank account or credit card or debit card to make purchases. There is no fee to make a purchase. You can also transfer money to use as a PayPal balance. You can send money to family and friends for free. There's a fee if you use a credit or a debit card. That would be to receive money. It's 2.9% plus 30 cents of the amount if you're going to use it. You have different types of accounts you can set up to receive money or send money. There's a personal account, there's a premier account or business account. So they have payment for purchases over $99. They have like a flexible payment account. And then PayPal can be used at most retailers and some in-store purchases. So PayPal, I'm sure you've seen it around places, and it's been around for a long time. And it is a nice, convenient, easy way to use and send money from your bank account or credit card. The next one is called Venmo. It is actually owned by PayPal, and it's similar to the way PayPal works, and it has the same fees as it. You can be accessed through Venmo.com or use the Venmo app. An account can be created by using Facebook. You can link that together. It's available at some retailers or any place where there's a PayPal button. You can use Venmo there also. It's free to send money and linking your debit and bank account to it. It's primarily used, though, to send money to friends, embedded kind of with a social aspect. So Venmo is another option that you may see out there. There's another one that I've not included here. It's called the Cash App. It is very similar to Venmo. And there are so many other ones that are out there now. There are just too many to include in this. So just, if I don't include them, it's just because there's too much for me to share with you. Another one, a prominent one, is called Google Pay. It was used to be called Google Wallet, and it is a mobile payment app that can store your credit cards, debit cards, and loyalty cards. You can make purchases in stores on your phone the same way as you can with the other ones I talked about. You can buy items in app and on websites, fill in forms automatically on Chrome, send money to friends and family. You would get a Google PIN to send, receive, and withdraw money from Google Pay, and you can use this on pretty much any device that you want to. So Google Pay, I would say, is very similar to Apple Pay and Samsung Pay. It's just the Google version of it. Facebook Messenger, you wouldn't think that that would be something that would receive or send payments, but yet when you're looking at it, there is a little $ icon beside it on your keyboard. And that is a way that you can send or receive money from people through the Messenger app. You need to use a bank issued debit card. You can use a credit card or a Facebook gift card to fund your payments also. And you have to be over 18 to use this. So if you have a younger kid on here under 18, it's not going to be available to them unless they fudge their age. Must be friends with the person that you pay or receive funds from on Facebook. Messenger payments are available in U.S. and a few other countries. You can use Messenger on your desktop or make in-app payments from a mobile device. You have to start a conversation with a friend through the Messenger that you want to pay. And again, like I said, there's the $ icon. You'll see that on Messenger, and that's what you hit to be able to send the money to them. There is a PIN that you will have to use for security, and you'll need to provide fund information the very first time that you use it, so they can make sure it's a legit person and know where the money's coming from. So here are some safety tips while using online payments. Link your credit card, not debit card, checking, or savings account, because most credit cards are covered by anti-theft if someone were to steal your information, where sometimes checking and savings accounts are not. It's just a safer route if you have a credit card to use that rather than a debit card. Don't buy anything over public Wi-Fi. If you have to use public Wi-Fi, download a virtual private network. That way things are encrypted and safer, because your information, you don't want it out there on a public Wi-Fi for everybody to see. Don't keep lots of money in your digital payment accounts online, just so that gives an extra buffer of safety. If you don't have tons of money in there, there's not tons of money to lose if something were to happen digitally, and you don't want to lose all that money. Choose a digital wallet with very good security and overall good reputation. Avoid using debit cards because, again, like I said earlier, you don't want that direct access to your bank account. Here are a few more tips to keep in mind when using an online bill paying service. Don't respond to or send any information to a bill payment service that asks for personal or financial information directly through email. If they want your information, you can log into the site itself and put the information in. Do not respond through email with this information, because 9 times out of 10 it's phishing, and you don't want to give your information to someone that's pretending to be your bank. So if you ever get anything like that, if you log into the actual account, if it's really them, they'll ask through that account. Don't pay bills through an email link also. Same thing, go to the website itself and directly pay, or into your bank itself and directly pay to the account that you need to pay. Make sure you read your privacy or security of the bill paying service you're considering, and make sure it says something about strong data encryption or other protective measures. So here are some of the resources that I got the information from for this presentation. And I hope there were a few tips on here that could help you as far as determining how you pay or keeping you safe how you pay and use online payment systems. I will see you again Thursday. Thanks.